Hey, this is Mike Thompson, and tonight we're going to meet this guy, Todd Sparks, the original Shrimp Boat Cowboy, on Radio Cosmos Live!
Satellite online.
Transmitting from the third move from the sun. You have tuned into Radio Cosmos.
This is Mike Thompson. I am here with the one and only legendary Mr. Todd Sparks.
Hey, everybody.
And he is the original Shrimp Boat Cowboy. Living the life.
I am that guy.
Living the dream. And
I am.
And you live right on the bay.
I do.
And you just don't talk the talk and sing the songs. You live it.
Try to. That's the deal. Came here a long time ago when you were just a pup. And
a wee lad.
And so I do what I do and try to live that lifestyle because that's what I wanted to do. That's why I came to the beach.
Yeah, and we go, just so you know, we go way back. It's all his fault.
Way back, yes.
Without him,
I take full responsibility.
Without
for
his
this guy.
influence, I'd have no children.
I don't know about that.
No job. No wife.
I don't know about all that.
Well, I wouldn't have the ones I got. How's that?
Okay.
Yeah. So
I'll take responsibility.
Well, that sounds even worse, don't it?
It kind of does, but yeah.
Yes. Moving on.
Yeah, we can tell that story if you want to.
Now, your background
yes.
is your musical background is
okay.
very is broad and
very broad.
So you were Anniston, Alabama.
Came from Anniston, which is, if you don't know that town, it's right between Birmingham and Atlanta.
Mm-hmm. Hotbed of music, really.
It really was, and we were only 3 hours maybe by car from Nashville. So I grew up in an area of great musicians. Mm-hmm. I was the most inadequate of all the players.
Welcome to the club.
Man,
it's my goal to be the weakest link on every project I'm on.
I was there. I mean, and there are still cats there that are just fantastic. Mm-hmm. So I grew up in a place where, like Birmingham at that time was a real happening rock and roll place. Mm-hmm. Atlanta is Atlanta. Not only was it kind of a jazz hub and a rock and roll hub, but that's when R&B was really taking off in Atlanta, and of course Nashville, the country thing. So that was my deal, man. I had to keep up and to work as a musician. You had to have a repertoire. You had to have a catalog. So during those days, if there was a country club that needed 3 hours of jazz music, I could play 3 hours of jazz music. Mm-hmm. If I needed to go play 4 hours of country music, I could go play 4 hours of country music. So that helped me out in my youth to get someplace.
Well, and that's cool because observer of your music or listener thereof. I hear
only one. Thanks.
Well, I hit like a lot though. I just hit reload, all those views. All those influences, they're in your music. I mean,
they are.
And you have 45 albums now or something? How many?
I don't have 45 albums, but I do have a lot of singles out. We put out maybe, I think, 6 total albums, but we've got like 65 solo songs out.
Yeah,
so
okay, yeah.
Kind of
You're a busy, prolific fella.
In this age of the download, the album has kind of gone to the wayside, so we just do the solo thing.
Yeah, and I know because a lot of your stuff, and I'm not saying you went through phases, but different styles of music, and I think the stuff I'm hearing now, the stuff I'm hearing now really sounds. When I think are you feeling like you're getting to your style of music instead of, hey, I'm going to do a trop rock album, or I'm going to do, these are some songs that were kind of country bluesy songs that I liked as a kid, or that because you've had the window facing south album was very much kind of a tribute. Maybe is that
That's exactly what it was. Yeah.
And and then you had some jazz stuff, some big band kind of stuff. All of it's great, but now
that's very nice of you to say.
Well, I really think so. And the stuff you're putting out now, again, to me, not that the other stuff was formula or fake, but it's kind of got a niche of its own. It's got a little bit of the trop stuff, but it's not that. And it's got a little bit of rock and roll, but it's not too heavy on the rock and roll. And
well, Matt, thank you for noticing.
Yeah,
that's a very nice compliment.
I mean, is this something do you feel that's where you're getting with your music?
Without a doubt. I mean, that's we all evolve, and from starting to where we are, where I've come now, I'm my harshest critic, as most of us are.
And that's a good way to be if you can deal with it. Sometimes it can be.
You got to deal with it if you're going to be better.
Yeah,
you better be your own harshest critic, and I've tried to get better, and that's as we've evolved through this. We've been releasing songs now for 14, 15 years. It's I wanted to go to another level, and that's kind of pretentious, but not level, another area. So more to what I would do as I was a kid, more than what I would like to do. Right. So maybe it's full circle. Maybe I'm just going back to my childhood, as we all do as we get older.
Yeah, but you're better now.
Well, yeah, I can,
That and the songs you're writing now, I mean, some of them are just kind of fun stuff, but a lot of them, you didn't have those life experiences when you were a kid to write these songs.
That's right. Or the vocabulary, or the knowledge, or the musical vocabulary to get it down there. So
word power with Todd.
New album. There it is.
Oh, you want some points?
Oh, there it is already.
A half a point.
So so we've just tried to, and I say we because it's a team effort.
Yeah.
As you know, when you might write it, but it takes a lot of folks to put it down. So, and you do a lot of back and forth, and I take my time more now maybe than I did a little earlier. So that's really the evolution. And if I don't like it, I won't put it out. I may record it, and man, sometimes I just think I stink, so I just won't put it out. Yeah, you see that with a lot of artists.
Yeah.
Very few play those B-sides.
Yeah.
The guys that are still going out playing
because they're B-side for a reason.
Yeah, and they weren't that good, or they didn't appreciate the song. Maybe some producer or record label made them put it on there, and now we have this freedom with the solo thing, to do what we want or not do it. After we do it, not put it out.
Yeah, cool.
You feel that, with what you're doing?
Yeah. Well, I mean, being an independent artist,
absolutely, that's us. Yeah.
You're totally liberated because I can hang as much rope over that tree limb and jump off the chair. And I think I'm going to do a reggae song now, right in the middle of my rock and roll album. Let's go.
It's fun.
Yeah, no one's going, no, you're not,
Right.
Right.
Well, and there's the control.
Yeah, that's cool. Speaking of your team you work with, I know you have a pretty regular, well, I don't know if it's a regular group, but you kind of set in. And some of those people I work with, and
absolutely,
full disclosure here, a lot of ways, my mentor right here, I used to call him and go, hey, I want to make an album. What do I do? Who do I need to talk to? I can't play everything. Oh, don't worry about it. Okay. So kind of walk us through the what you do now, and then maybe contrast that back to juxtapose.
Sure.
Back to maybe what you would have done, when you started recording. As far as how that's changed.
The deal where everybody goes in to the studio and there's all the musicians. You have the entire band in there, which can be a cool vibe to still do.
Yeah.
But that's rare when that happens now. When you have everybody in the studio playing and you're singing, and that's that 1 or 2 or 3 takes, and you're on to the next hit. But
you get that live vibe and everybody bouncing off each other. But you also get lots of, it was okay.
Yeah, one guy messes up, you got to do the whole thing again. And then you get to the point where you're kind of trying to find musicians to play the thing you're trying to do, to get that right feel, that right vibe.
Yeah.
And it's a hard thing to do, man. So the more people you can get involved, producers, you have where we are, Panama City, of course, we have some of the most talented people in the world here. Some of the most talented people in the world are standing in this studio that I'm about to talk to these people behind the camera too. But these are extremely, why are they looking at me like they're so mad? But anyway.
Because your last check ain't cleared yet.
I knew
Why do you think they invited you back in? Now that you're here.
I got it. Why are the doors locked? So we've been able to, with these gentlemen's help and your help, we've been able to find musicians in other parts of the country, especially Nashville. So now it's kind of with the internet and what have you, you can kind of ship stuff out and it's instantaneous. So do you like the way this sounds? And if you got somebody that can help with that, and of course we both have a friend in Nashville that we all know that these gentlemen turn me on to. Brent Rader, who is from
Panama
here.
City, baby.
Panama City guy.
Wonderful.
And who has
Great
won,
musician.
I mean, he's done so many great things in Nashville. He has his own production company, has his own studio. And Brent and I work together a lot through Calvin and Tom. And we put together most of these tracks. And he has found me other players to come into his studio so that I don't have to fly them to Panama City.
Right.
And then I'm able to come into Studio 812 and do my vocal work. So, and these guys will put up with me to do that kind of thing. And that's really the way it's done now. So it can be done as quick or take as much time as we want, but we don't have to necessarily travel away from our base. Right. And that's, believe me, a lot of help. And that's really, and with how everything has just become democratized in the music business, there's a lot of cats doing great work out of their basement or out of their living room.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, with the technology and the recording capabilities have gotten better and cheaper.
Right.
And and you end up with, it's not that you can get it because you're right. There's lots of great players here in the area.
Right.
But there might be that guy that's got that sound, and you go,
well, that's what you do.
Man, I would love to have a solo by this fiddle player,
right?
Because she's just amazing, or he's just amazing,
And my new song, that's the one. We've got a new song out called "Starting to Rain," and
which I hope you're doing today.
I'm going to do it. Going to do it, and but
very fitting. Yeah, be very.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah, because it's.
I don't know when you're
outside.
watching this, but it's a little moist outside.
Janae Flinner, who has won the CMA Musician of the Year, she's the fiddle player on this song, the violin player. Yeah, so that was Brent introduced me to her, and she gave me some options, and I took the first one. It was fantastic.
When you work with those Nashville cats,
they nail it. Yeah.
And it's right.
They get it. Yeah. She's Blake Shelton's fiddle player, so she kind of knows what she's doing. Yeah. She's practiced before. Yeah.
She's heard a song.
Yeah, she's heard a song or two.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was an honor to have her on this cut. So
no, it sounds great. I mean, I didn't know who. It's funny because not that I know a lot of Nashville fiddle players.
Well,
which I'm pretty amazed I know too. Actually, now that Charlie's gone, I had three, but Charlie. I actually followed her on Facebook I don't even know how that connection happened. She was playing. Maybe I heard she was playing with you, and I don't know.
She's fantastic.
But she's good. So
yeah,
but that's great. Now, do you find? I found, and for me, it wasn't that bad because I'm more of a big idea guy. Mm-hmm. So with my music, I had an idea of how I wanted to sound. Absolutely. I kind of made a demo using some electronic tools.
Right.
Very few live instruments, just to kind of get, instead of having to explain what you want it to sound like, I want it to sound like that.
Sure.
And I took the blue pill. Does that make you? I don't know, whichever. Drank
whichever
the
pill
Kool-Aid.
it is. Yeah.
I drank the Kool-Aid and said, I'm going to turn over control of this to other people, which is, for me, was not easy. These are my babies.
Absolutely.
But the same kind of thing. And when I did that, all of a sudden you start getting stuff back. And I just told everybody, I want you to own this, but I reserve the veto power. It's still my song, and if I don't like something, I'll just say so. But I'll let it go. Because there were some things that didn't quite jibe, or it's like, it's okay. But let me see what's going to happen to the big picture. Right. And in the end, they're there because, you know what, that was a good idea. I didn't see it at the time.
Sure. So you're acting as the producer. I mean, that's the deal. Yeah.
Do you find that's hard to do with turning these things over to these other people? Because, like you said, when you do the really good players, don't send you back 25 tracks so you can pick the one you like. At least my experience, I got back one. Right. Now, it was freaking great, and it was just juicy, and it was like, wow, that's amazing. But it wasn't like I got back, here's 10 different ones, and,
Well, there's the deal. As I've grown through this, as I've evolved through this, I'm much more particular, and I will ask them to do it again if I don't like it.
Yeah.
There's, you have to.
Yeah.
So, is it hard to do? It's hard to do. To let somebody else, because in my mind, I know how I want it to sound, of course. So I am the producer. But now, for instance, Brent and I have been working together for so long, he can somewhat read my mind. Yeah. So I think that's just like with any relationship, the give and the take of it. And sometimes he has a better idea. Sometimes it sounds better. Okay, I didn't think of it that way. But I do have ideas of how I want it to sound when I write it. And then sometimes I'll write a song, and you may be this way, and I think it's good, and then I'll start playing it. I'm trashing that. We're starting this over.
Man, it was great when the shower. Now it's just kind of...
man, that was... So
that never happens to me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Because of your talent and your ability. Probably the greatest songwriter that's ever lived. But...
in this chair right now.
Bingo. And I say that I tear that up, but I never tear that up. I've never thrown away a song since I was 15 years old.
They go back in the file.
Yeah, they go. I got a little lateral file that I put everything in.
One day you'll need a bridge, and there'll be a line, and you'll go, ding, ding,
wait a minute, I remember that. So that's, and that most of the songs that I've come out with lately were songs that I wrote when I was a kid or started, had a line, whatever. Yeah. Because you're looking for that line. Yeah.
Now, when you write a song, do you sit down and go, I'm going to write a song today?
No, I can't do that. Yeah. I envy those people that can, that can go in and write every day. I cannot do it. I have to be in a place, a mindset, and I never know when it is, honestly, but something will trigger me, and I'll get into a position of where I need to write.
Yeah. Do you see it as kind of therapeutic?
Absolutely. I think music is my therapy.
Yeah. Because I noticed, again, because I know you personally.
Right.
To a point.
Well, to a degree.
Yeah, on the bonus section after the show, we'll have the... Yeah, the stories. Why there's a juice stain in the back of my truck. Anyway, it never came out, by the way. Nor will that story.
Don't know what he's talking about.
Totally forgot what I was talking about. Oh, yeah, here we go.
Glad I could be here.
Yeah, you go. But I've noticed that, a lot of these songs are tracking they're very topical, either in your life or more so in a community, Start to Rain. It kind of goes back, it's what we've all been dealing with here as a region.
Of course. I mean, that's, we're all products of our environment. So that's what I've been writing lately, is my environment. I wrote a little song last year that we released. It was a funny song about COVID-19. And I had to write it because I was going crazy. And I had to make fun of it. So I made fun of it. And it got a lot of traction. I appreciate it. But anything like that. And the Starting to Rain song that we've got out now, Lord, it's felt like it's just been raining on us for a while.
Well, yeah,
here,
but
you know.
anyway, I mean, in particular that song, and well, we'll get to the particulars of the song when we get over next door.
Sure.
Speaking of which, how about we put a little hot sauce on this burrito?
Man, I like burritos.
We'll take it right on over next door to the tracking room and hear some music.
Let's do it.
All right, guys, we will be right back with Mr. Todd Sparks,
Thank you so much.
Radio Cosmos Live.
You know, this would be way better if it was Sprout TV. Well, until that happens, you're watching Radio Cosmos Live. I don't know.
All right, hey, we're back here in the tracking room at Studio 812 with our man, the original Shrimp Boat Cowboy,
That's me.
Mr. Todd Sparks, and he's going to play some music for us.
Yes.
What you got first, buddy? I'm
Well,
excited.
This is a song came out first part of the year, and this is Shrimp Boat Cowboy-ish. So there you go.
There you go.
Wanted to do a little bluesy tune because I was, need that bluesy tune. So this is called Shrimp Boat Blues. How you like that? Am I playing? Yeah, my baby wanted more than I could give her. Yeah, but my baby wanted more than I could give her. But then she left me one night. Oh Lord, I sure do miss her. Yeah, see, I'm just a working man, make my living on the soul. Yes, I'm just a working man, make my living out on the soul. Casting lines and shrimp and nails, selling what I call. That's right. Well, I ain't never had no money. Don't pay that, no, never mind. I ain't never had no money. Don't pay that, no, never mind. But my baby wanted nice things. But I'm an honest man, don't do no crime. See, I work a can't see the can't see. Got good music on my radio. Yes, I work can't see the can't see. Good music, Shrimp Boat Radio. Cast my net in the bay. Pull it up real slow. Oh, yeah. No. Yeah. But I said, oh yeah, I got the shrimp boat blues. I miss my baby so. I got the shrimp boat blues. I miss my baby so. But there's life on the soul, only life I know. Too much? Too much? Are we on in the morning?
It'll run late at night. It'll run late at night.
Late at night? Okay, wake up. There it is.
That is. That's the way to start. I love it there. I love it.
Thanks, man.
Now, I know you got, like I said, you grew up in Alabama.
I did.
And you did that music scene running around there.
Absolutely.
Big ties to New Orleans.
A lot of ties to New Orleans.
Is that a newer thing, or is that part of that touring as a young man?
Well, no, that's since I came to Florida because we're so close to New Orleans.
Oh, yeah. So much influence over there.
Absolutely. Yeah. And know a lot of New Orleans cats, a lot of musicians. Played over there a little bit, but the music of New Orleans has really just been, it really got me. It really grabbed me. So I've done some New Orleans, Louisiana type songs, and it's been good to me. I've got one. as a matter of fact, that I was
Do you
thought
got
I
one?
might do today.
Okay.
So this is one, you know, when you do in the music business, you're kind of looking for any way to get your music out, right? I mean, that's the deal. You want people to hear it. If you record it, you want people to hear it.
Yeah.
So I was doing a gig in Destin, Florida, and some people heard me from Acme Oyster Company.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, famous oyster bar in the French Quarter.
Yeah. Big restaurant.
And now they've got places everywhere. So they heard this song of mine, and they made it a part of their radio campaign.
How great is that?
So that was pretty cool. So
That must
I mean,
explain that fancy Martin guitar.
this is borrowed, but so.
Still waiting for that check to come in.
Yeah, well,
Acme.
You know, well, I
You
mean,
get
just
free- you
because
get free-
they're hearing it, I mean, they keep saying, you
Yeah.
know, hey, we're going to get that to you very soon.
You get free oysters?
You want some oysters? But yeah, that was a very cool thing
No,
when
that's
that happened.
great.
So,
Yeah. I'm just jealous. Nobody.
don't be jealous, man. But it was
Free
it was
oysters.
fun,
Go
and
I'm jealous.
I got to go over there and play for the song. So it was a campaign
cool.
for a little while, and they said they might bring it back. But, you know,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do? But they did play it for a little while. So it's called "Walking Around the Border of the Quarter," and I've got to make an adjustment here real quick while I lean forward. No, not that kind of adjustment.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, though.
Well, I have noticed, you know, not that I'm tracking them too close, but
No.
ever since they quit using your song in the radio show, their numbers have gone way down. They're
Absolutely.
and there might be a little less people going to New Orleans right about that same time.
Oh.
But that's beside the point.
Yeah.
I think it's because
It's the song, man.
the song.
No, well, you know, it's been rough. It's been
A
rough.
raw oyster is a raw oyster. Let's face it. Well, that's not true.
Yeah,
we know better now.
But no, sir. That's
Yeah, never mind.
No.
I didn't say that.
no,
I'm
no,
sorry.
no, no, no. We all know that. We're all locals. We know better than that. Yeah. And I consider myself a local, by the way. I've been here a long time.
You have certainly been here long enough.
I hope so. You are a local. You are born and bred.
Born and
here.
bred at the Bay Medical Center, Bay Memorial Hospital.
New Orleans. You like New Orleans. I like
I like
New
New
Orleans.
Orleans.
Nobody else here likes New Orleans, but that's okay. This is called "Walking Around the Border of the Quarter." It's on my Gulf of Mexico album. There you go. Good. Give it a little New Orleans thing. You're walking around the border of the quarter, gonna have me a real good time. Smell that etouffee and that jambalaya cooking, man, that's gonna taste so fine. There's a brass band playing and the people there swing, gonna let the good times roll. Walking around the border of the quarter, man, that's gonna heal my soul. Well, I can't stay away from the VUCA, it calls to my heart. I leave I-10 to bring me back again, Basin Street to Old Rampart. It's the Who Dat Nation, it's a celebration, cause them saints are marching in. Turn off canal, believe me, pal, say la vie, let the party begin. All right. Just a walking around the border of the quarter, finally made it to Frenchman Street. The riffs are flying, the fuzz box are crying, man, I'm digging them funky beats. The pretty girls are singing and the revelers they are ringing, good times are busting at the seams. Partying down on the border of the quarter, man, I love New Orleans. Here it comes. And I'm walking around the border of the quarter, gonna have me a real good time. Smell that etouffee and that jambalaya cooking, man, they're gonna taste so fine. There's a brass band playing, people are swaying, let the good times roll. Walking around the border of the quarter, man, they're gonna heal my soul. Yes, the pretty girls are singing and the revelers are ringing, good times are busting at the seams. Just a partying down on the border of the quarter, man, I love New Orleans.
All right.
That's right.
I like that.
How you made Tom Hoots smile. What's up with that?
He ain't smiled since
Who knows
they lifted prohibition. As always, Mr. Tom Hoots running the cameras here tonight. Big Al back on flying the desk back there. Yeah, baby.
Man, that's right.
You got the A-team.
I do have the
And you
A-team.
got me.
Gantastic.
Fantastic.
That's right. Got it. Had to get it in.
There we go.
You were talking earlier, so
No, I
thought,
wasn't. I don't talk earlier.
Absolutely. Absolutely. No, folks. That was in pre-production.
That would look good on the poster, though.
What would?
Fantastic.
Absolutely. Or a T-shirt. No, we've lost it. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, look at ball
Yeah.
cap. Ball cap. That'd be good.
cap.
Yeah.
Ball cap.
The GAN limited edition. All right. While you're flipping through your book that I'm not supposed to talk about.
Brought a book. Just make sure.
Well,
Looking for a teleprompter.
If you
We're
didn't,
we're working
yeah.
on that. Working on those. Yeah.
If you didn't know have like 600 songs, you wouldn't have these issues. If you just had 12 like I do,
That ain't right.
doesn't mean I know them, but
That ain't.
I got to go back and learn my song. Okay. Hey, it ain't about me, though.
Obviously preaching at the choir. Okay.
It's about you, big guy. What you got?
Well, this is the new one. Thought I'd do the new one for you.
Oh, excellent.
Starting
I like
to
it.
rain. We've kind of like halfway released it, folks, so you can find it. We got a little YouTube video out that's a lyric video, which is getting great response. Thank you so much. It's out on Spotify, and
nice.
we've sent it
Yeah, I
out
didn't
to. I've got a mailing list, people who like to my stuff, and we've got like 11,000 streams on Spotify so far.
Beautiful.
So we
Good
haven't even
feedback?
really pushed it yet. So
You get good feedback?
well, people are telling me that they wish somebody else sang it, but
You can only do what you do. Hey, no one sings your songs better than you do.
No, like I do.
No one sings your songs like you do.
you do.
Yeah.
Right. That's the deal.
That's it.
So,
All right.
all right, starting the rain. I hope you enjoy it, and hope you dig it. So, like this. Lord, starting to rain. Need a day on the water to clear my brain. If it blows up a squall, there'll be nothing to blame. Lord, I don't need another day of rain. I sit on my porch and watch it roll in. Bad clouds, bad news, my moment of zen. Idle hands, let my mind run free. Throw a net, cast away these memories. Surf's up, tides in, starting to blow. As the water rises, my soul sings low. Oh, Lord, please stop this rain. Put my boat in the water or I'll go insane. This house is so lonely, like an anchor's chain. Lord, I can't take another day of rain. I go inside, put some coffee on, but see if thoughts set sail in the storm. Cast a line, it's the catch of the day. Reeling reflection when she walked away. Fog's in, tide's out, another day ends. Sailing through dreams if I can catch the wind. Oh, Lord, why won't you stop this rain? Let me get on the water, let me set the main. Sailing through this squall is only me to blame. Lord, I can't take another day of rain. Lord, I can't take another day of rain. Lord, I can't take another day of rain. Lord, I can't take another day of this rain. That's the new one.
Yeah. I like that one. That's
Thank you,
powerful
sir.
stuff, man. That's some
I
powerful stuff.
appreciate that. I appreciate that. You know what I didn't mention about Shrimp Boat Blues, though? I want to go back to that for a minute. The cover art is all
It's
Michael,
amazing, by the
is
way.
all Michael Thompson. And what we haven't talked about is all that, because most of my cover art is this guy taking the photograph.
Because I have photographs of him.
And those we won't talk about, but we do have
Leverage.
Yeah. Leverage. So there.
Hey,
that's
they're
right.
always fun, though. You always have the best. Where else do you get to shoot a juggler, a Corvette, a bikini girl,
Let me think.
unicyclist, Dale Parker and a Chef Pat?
Which is really the main thing about shooting
All those
that whole
other
thing.
things weren't that bizarre.
Yeah.
And the bongo guy that you met at the Walmart
Yeah,
that
we met
morning.
at Walmart. That's right.
All at the same time, in the same frame. Oh, and a Nashville producer
That's right.
on a motorcycle. Or
Absolutely.
two. I think there was two.
There were two guys. Yeah, both of them
Yeah.
producers. That's right.
So-
It was a pretty cool shoot.
That was fun.
Yeah, we set
That
it and it was
fun.
great. And the great Victor Strickland helped us out with that.
Yes, Victor.
Yeah. Victor, who was a graphic artist. And we turned a parking lot into a beach.
Usually takes a hurricane to do that.
Absolutely.
But
and I'm
we
glad
did
we
it.
didn't have one. Yeah, that's right. We appreciate that. We appreciate the Shrimp Boat Blues. I had another song. I've released 3 this year. Yeah, how you like that?
Well, I'm sure I've heard it, but I just don't.
This one was because of everything that has gone on. I talked about my Coronation song, the COVID-19 song.
Right.
That was funny. That was trying to do a funny ha-ha. This one, I just wanted everybody to feel better. So this is kind of my feel-good thing. I even had a ukulele in it because
you know
that's
what?
the feel-good instrument. This has been kind of a unbelievable song for me.
Oh, okay.
It went out and it really hit well in Europe for us.
Isn't that weird?
It's very strange, but
Yeah.
I know you've had a lot of success in
Same
Europe
thing.
too.
Where
Yeah.
I'm not even sure how it got to most of the places it got to.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we've done interviews with folks in Germany and Poland, Latvia over this song. It was strange, man. And we've had like 186,000
Is Latvia
streams.
still a place?
It's still a place. Or
I mean,
it
it's
was
there,
then.
but is it still called? I don't know.
I don't know, man.
This is my ignorance, not
I
my
don't know.
prejudice.
Just some guy said he was right. He could have been from Destin. I don't know, Freeport. But he said he was
Freeport,
from
yeah.
Latvia.
I think
Said
Red
he
Bay
from
up
Latvia.
there, yeah.
So I don't know, but we've had 186,000 streams on Spotify on this
Sweet.
song, and for an old redneck boy from Alabama, that's pretty.
That's high
pretty,
cotton.
Pretty strong, man. I mean, I know it's not the millions that these other guys get,
Yeah,
but
but-
for me, man, it's been pretty tasty. So made me feel good.
What's it called?
We all end up the same. We all end up the same. Yeah.
Some of us sooner than others.
Well, see, that's the deal. At the end of it,
Oh, is that the point of this?
that's the point, man. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about all this stuff. We all end up the same.
All right.
And imagine
Even in
this being a
Latvia.
ukulele.
I can see that.
Ukulele. Think. All right. Oh, yeah. Dark cloud comes, life gets wetter. Sun comes out, life gets better. So simple when you take it day to day. family feeds you when you're tiny. Same thing happens when you're 90. To me, that makes it all okay. So make it count in between. Don't let nothing take away your dreams. Happy is part of the game. Stumble and fall, but don't stay down. Survive a verb, become a noun. We all end up the same. When you're young, you wanna be older. When you're hot, you wanna be colder. Just be still where you are. On that side, life is greener. Take a bath, man, life gets cleaner. Sometimes there's lightning in a jar. Oh, make it count in between. Don't let nothing take away your dreams. Happy is part of the game. Stumble and fall, but don't stay down. Become a verb, be a noun, man. We all end up the same. Hard to pay the rent when you're broke. Some folks just can't take a joke. There are times to laugh through the tears. You do what's right when no one's looking, no one knows, but then you're cooking. All the answers are so clear. So make it count in between. Don't let nothing take away your dreams. Happy is part of the game. Stumble and fall, but don't stay down. Survive a verb, become a noun. We all end up the same. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes.
It's almost a third of the audience applauding. Thank you.
All twice as fast. Actually, very nice. Wonderful
man.
message.
Working for the message, man. Working
There
for the
you
message.
go. That's what it's all about.
Yes,
Good
sir.
stuff. Good stuff.
Thanks, man.
A little bit of
I appreciate
Bongo Man in there.
that. See? I had a song on my first album called The Bongo Man, which was a little bit of a calypso reggae thing. And I try to put the Bongo Man everywhere.
Mm-hmm. That's
Because we found him at Walmart.
literally. And he showed up. In fact,
did,
he was,
man. It was
he was
great.
more on the ball
Yeah.
than all the rest.
It was great. Yeah. And dude looked the part. I can't remember the guy's name. I wish I could remember it right now. But he was great. He stayed in touch. So.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was,
Oh,
he was a
man,
good guy.
He's on the cover. He's
Heck
on the
yeah.
cover. Yeah.
Are you on the cover? Oh, yeah, I guess you are.
I'm on the cover. Yeah.
Tom, you on the cover or anything other than the post office?
Tom says very little when the cameras are running.
Yes.
If we could only have life with the cameras running.
One time, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
We got time for a few more. If you got a few more in you.
3, yeah.
3? Yeah,
Yeah.
you could probably work 3 in there.
People in the back are saying 3.
They like you more. I mean, yeah.
Wait, hey, wait a minute, man.
No, we got all day for you, big guy.
No way, man. You do a song on your show, or used to play one of my songs
Yes.
on the show. And I thought I'd do the acoustic version of that
Oh, that'd be
today.
nice. If we're talking about the same song. I mean, they're all nice. But
Well, I don't know about that.
if you're thinking about the one you're thinking about,
Well,
I'll peek at your book.
it's City Nights.
Yes.
Yeah, it's called Music Man Stage Lights.
Love it.
And we did this is a studio cut. The studio cut is very bluesy. I do this a lot. I do some of these songwriter things. You do songwriter things occasionally. So I'll do this. This is my road song. Every musician, every songwriter has to have a road song. So this is kind of my road song. And I started this song when I was 18 years old. Here's one of the ones. Got the first verse, put it in the lateral file, brought it back out years later, and finished it. So,
no, this is a good one too.
Thanks, man.
To me, and I probably say every time I play on a show, I'd probably say the same thing. This is, I can tell this is from the heart, you know. And you're talking about a guy, a musician, a person, a human being that's, you know, they're trying to get that.
Right, man.
Trying to get it.
And you got
working to get that one song, that one sound, that one moment.
And the thing with what we talked about a little earlier, the evolution of it. Because when we're young and we have this idea of what it is, and then you get to it and it's great, and then you continue to do it. And you still have to try to find that thing for your audience. And
that's the hard part.
That's
why
that's
you see
the pro part.
I mean, that's why you see so many of these guys. Again, what do I know? But
same here.
You see, you're always like, why did that big famous musician, you know, kill himself or something?
Right. Or
you know, and obviously mental health is
right.
But you get to that point, and then I've had gigs where I'm like, that's the best gig I'm ever gonna have.
Absolutely.
Where am I going to, you know, everything after this might be fun, it might be great, but I am on the backside. And it's I can imagine playing in arenas, and then all of a sudden you're sitting at home for 6 months.
Or you're worse.
With your feet up.
You're playing in a club with 4 people.
Yeah.
After doing the arena.
Yeah. How do you
because of what I try to say in this song.
Yeah.
So, stage life's music, man.
All right.
In a minor key. City nights and lonely heights, the dues you have to pay. Medicine men with sly little grins keep you going day to day. You pack it up and play your songs, load it up to end your night. You can't sleep and you can't eat, and the music is all that's right. Yeah. You started out so many years ago with dreams of fortune and fame, and you'll never be happy, my friend, until everyone knows your name. You scream the pain of driving 2-lane highways till your eyes can't see. Sets are made and bets are laid on card games from midnight to 3. You never seen God, you never dreamed it would be this way at the start. All you needed was ambition and a little ammunition and a hell of a lot of heart, yeah. But you got your breaks after a few mistakes, and the ladder seems so small. All the big name bands, the sound was so bland, and your music was better than them all, yeah. Now you stay so tired, you're always wired. The road takes a serious toll, and all those other cliches, but there's bills to pay. After all, it's only rock and roll. But in the back of your mind, you're still trying to find the flame that burned your desire. So you live night to night, waiting for the light that'll turn your music back to fire. Yeah. So you set your sound, stretch your strings, and you feel your heart racing away. Then the lights come on, and you're ready to run. And the music man begins to play. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, baby. I've always loved that song, man. That's
It's a good song, man. And that's another Brent Rader helped me out with that.
Yeah.
And he played the lead lick on the, if you hear the studio version. And
Which
got
album is
there.
that on? Is that on The Gulf of Mexico?
That's on Party in Paradise.
Party in Paradise.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Party in
that's
Paradise.
right. That's okay. Yeah.
So yeah, that's a different feel, and when we play it live with the band, and you know we kind of make it last a while.
I certainly hope so.
Yeah, put all that in there, but it still serves itself with an acoustic guitar, I think too.
Well,
So-
I think it's cool too because it's very much got that. You know, you talk about you started writing it when you were 18.
Right.
It's got that 70s
Absolutely.
rock. You know, all those rock bands always have kind of a blues song they would throw on the album. You know, and
I was a big Bad Company fan. What can I
there you
say?
go. Yeah,
So-
and it's got that sound, but it's still good today. You know what I'm saying? It's not like
Well, thank you.
where you
I-
throw it into something that's like, well, that sounds great in the 70s, but you know.
Right. You try not, because that's another thing as a writer, is we
Yeah.
try to do is not date ourselves.
Yeah.
Try to make it, you know, where people can still enjoy it that's maybe a little younger than we are.
Are there people younger than we are?
Not than you, but, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
He'll
Absolutely.
be back on next week with Todd Sparks
Part
show.
two.
Yeah, part 2 of the
No,
deep,
nobody-
the deep dive
no,
into Todd.
You want to be on the air. You don't want that again, brother. Yeah.
That'd be a great show to air once,
Boom.
and then bye-bye.
See you later, man. Have I got time for one more? Or?
Yeah, give us one more. Give us a good.
What?
He's got time.
All right.
Old crusty Tom wants to shut you down, but
Again.
the man.
Nah. We'll try to get. Maybe we could get Calvin come in here to sing with me on this one. Oh man. Tom. All right. So you know, I do this radio show occasionally. I'm on hiatus right now.
I know. What's up with that?
Tired, but
We only international for. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute.
so this is the song that's the theme to Party in Paradise. So this is the Party in Paradise song. And when we recorded this, we recorded it quick for the radio show, but then we went back and recorded it again, and we had Jimmy Buffett's band on it. So we got a Party in Paradise remix with
Coral Reefer. Are you allowed to
Coral
say
Reefer.
that?
No, Jimmy Buffett's Coral Reefer band. All rights reserved.
I can hear the phone
There
ringing.
it is.
The suits are going to be like, no. Legal just called.
I'm afraid you're going to have to take that off the air. So Nadira Shakur sang with me as a duet. Peter Mayer played slide guitar, and Joel
Beautiful.
Grisham played steel guitar. So y'all take a listen to that.
Before you go off playing, because I'm not going to let you play. How did that happen?
Hey, Nadira, this is Todd. You know, this is when you have your own mechanism, your own show.
I noticed all of a sudden you had these guest artists, and they all happen to be the individuals from.
Let me think. How did that work out? Okay.
Yeah. So how did I get Todd on this show?
Boop, 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 whoa. So Tom's saying this.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I'll give you
I'm still trying to
75% of what I'll get today.
Right. I'm trying to get him to buy me lunch.
Yeah. Why are you turning red, Al?
Good luck.
All right, here we
Todd
go.
Sparks.
Let's party in paradise. Come on, y'all. Riding down the strip, rag top down. My girl by my side, I love my beach town. My permanent vacation, oh, it sounds so nice. So let's head home, call all our friends, tell them, bring that coolers, let this party begin. I know it's a Thursday, but it's paradise. All right, so let's a party in paradise. Good friends over, drinks on ice, laughing, joking, such good times. Life is great for such a small price. Come on in, it's so nice. It's a party in paradise. It's a party in paradise. The warm breeze blows, man, what a view. A tropical bay with my cool-clad crew. A cold, long neck with a cool slice of lime. The girls are so pretty, the guys are so tan. Island music with the bongo man. Come join us in paradise. All right now, it's just a party in paradise. Good friends over, drinks on ice, laughing, joking, such good times. Life is great for such a small price. Come on in, it's so nice. It's a party in paradise. It's a party in paradise. This is the sing-along part. It says sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. It's a party in paradise. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. It's a party in paradise. Y'all sing, come on. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. We'll have a party in paradise. What? Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. We've had a party in paradise. There we go. Thank you, sir.
Todd Sparks, my
Michael
hero,
Thompson.
my buddy.
My buddy.
.com me. Where can we find
Todd
all
Sparks.
these people?
ToddSparks.com. 2 D's. Todd, T-O-D-D. S-P-A-R-K-S. ToddSparks.com. See where I'm playing. We've got all this stuff on there. You can find me, and I'll put little stuff on there occasionally, just kind of as
And you're going to be doing some little mini touring here.
doing some touring. I'm going through Mississippi. Going to play at the Mississippi Peanut Festival, which is a big deal for me. I'm going to be the headliner there, so which is a
the
pretty
head,
cool
the
deal.
head nut.
The head nut, and free peanuts from me. So
And-
y'all show up.
and crew.
And crew. I
First
think
group of
that's
peanuts.
Collins, Mississippi is where that is, right outside of Jackson. And I'm going to be going through
Beautiful.
Mississippi, going through Tennessee and Kentucky. I'll be playing there in November. So y'all look me up. I'll be around.
Todd, thank you so much, man.
Thank you,
Always
man.
a pleasure.
This is an honor, man.
You're my hero.
I appreciate you
You
so
really
much.
are.
Yeah. Appreciate the crew. Appreciate everything.
That's going to do it for us tonight on the old Big Show. Thanks, Todd.
Thanks, buddy.
Calvin, Tom. See you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.
We're clear.